Hey guys, Jay here, and in this video today I want to give you guys a little bit of a update on the character. So this is not an upgrade compared to the previous video. I think the setup in the previous video actually is the stronger overall because it is like a corpse skill. It is one of the very high damage effectiveness skill in the game, but this one is just like a little bit more fun for me personally to put together. So I have my hand on the Circle of Anguish, 10 Divine. I bought this one for so +1 maximum charge, but 55% increased buff effect of Herald of Ash. And that makes me realize that I missed Herald of Ash in my builds. This thing just the visual effect of it, especially with some certain MTX, is just very satisfying, and I really missed it. So I went a little bit differently on the setup this time, and I went all the way up here. This seems like a very inefficient travel, but you know, it's just for a purpose. I try to get as many increased effect of hero buff on you tattoo as possible. 18 of them in total. So that is 90%. Plus the ring 55% times 2 because it is mirrored by the Calandra's touch. That is 200% increased buff effect of Herald of Ash. And we also have 3 points here for another 40%. So that is a 3.4 times multiplier on the buff effect of Herald of Ash, which is this gem over here. 22% physical damage as extra fire becomes like 72%, 73% something. I think, yeah, I think my math is correct this time. What am I using it with? So the axe can only trigger fire skill, which means we need to find a skill that is both fire and also it has to be physical as well. And this thing, Purifying Flame, is probably the only option, because if you want to go for the other option, which is the Wave of Conviction, that is the only two skill gems that are both physical and fire in the spells, right? So if you go for the other one, the Conviction, the Wave of Conviction, is just not going to feel good because there always can be one single wave of conviction exist at the same time. So if you trigger too much, the wave of conviction will not be able to travel far at all. It would just be a tiny one that's just keep shooting out of your character. Like, it will not travel far, so it will not clear in big AoE, and just doesn't feel good. So right here, I want to show you a content that I think this character kind of like excel at pretty much. Let me just put this thing over here, so it doesn't, you know, block the wave pretty much. And I will try to prove my point by just like minimizing the towers. So I will build this tower to buff myself pretty much. And that's it. I'm not gonna move. I am just going to stay here, and I am just going to use this skill. Right? Let's wait. Let's just wait. I think the enemies is quite far away this side. Oh, I didn't press the button. That is stupid. That is actually stupid. Right? Obviously, by the way, you can just set up a little bit of like a slow and stun trap in each side of the pump here. You don't need to go like me. I just want to basically prove a point here. And I would just pretty much stand in the middle and just spam my hold down a button basically. Right? The fight doesn't happen on the screen. The fight happened actually on the minimap. Well, technically the minimap is on the screen, but you know, it is what it is. Right. So as you can see, regardless of this is a open map or a closed map, it doesn't matter really what you can do on this like Blight Ravage map. Hey, it just feels nice, right? I should have put on some music. Yeah, maybe let me put on some music. This one now. Right?
The gentle breeze and soft waves do not excuse how you behaved. Your release was supposed to be fun, but now it dims like the setting sun. D4's bad, I cannot explain how our love is now a dying flame. D4 shit, I don't see the reason to log in again for this next season. This open world, I walk alone, the game's price, gotta take.
Oh, there's a boss on the screen. Yo, where is everything else? Where's the... Okay, the boss is gone as well. I'll go back to sleep.
D4 shit, I don't see the reason to log in again for this next season. D4's bad, I cannot explain how our love is now a dying flame. D4 shit, I don't see the reason to log in again for this next season.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so one... okay. It's time to play seriously. This song is just timeless. I remember that I listened to this song back in like Affliction, I think. Queen is just a genius. Queen 69. That guy is a freaking genius. Ah, this guy gets so close because he has a bubble. So you know, sometimes you do get a little bit of counter in the form of, you know, enemies with a bubble around them, which is just a pussy kind of monster. Alright. But pretty much, yeah, I think I kind of proved my point here for, you know, a build that is just pretty good for certain content, right? We don't need to run around. We technically do not need to even like build any tower. As you see, a bunch of bosses spawn on the minimap, and they are gone on the minimap as well before they even reach the the parameter of the screen here. So yeah, hey, I rest my case. I think this is probably like a very nice. All right, I think this is yeah, a very nice build, a very nice content to do. Obviously this is just, I just throw this map in here. I did not like have any like particular strategy to try and min-max the loot or anything. I think you're supposed to like anoint it with certain oils to improve the reward. So if you want to like kind of AFK in here or semi AFK in here, like what I just did, what I just showed basically, and look up another guy named Travik. In my knowledge, he is the Blight Master, right? So yeah, I think you probably know him. He is way bigger than me, and really like that guy. Anyway, yeah, the build is pretty good. For mapping, I think I already showed you guys in previous videos on how the mapping looks like with like pretty much just running around using Rage of Vortex Berserking, and you have pretty much infinite rage almost throughout the map. Maybe in one map you have to cast the Rage Vortex Berserking like 2-3 times, 4 times if the map is like long and weird layout. In tier 17 you might have to do it a little bit more because the layout is absolute dog shit. So yeah, the point is you can run it. You don't have to press a lot of buttons. You can just explode everything that you move through. So it feels pretty good, right? In my opinion, feeling good. It's just better than anything else. Numerically, I don't think this will outperform, you know, a proper build, a efficiency focused build that is going to just try to be as strong as possible. This one is just, you know, I'm just trying to slap a lot of uniques together to get a functionable character pretty much. So yeah, let me know if you like this kind of build. Let me know if you want to do like AFK Blight. I want to do it for a little bit because there is a challenge, I think, that revolve around running a couple of Blighted maps or Ravage Blighted map, and this seems like a pretty solid way to do it. You don't, again, just enter the map, hit the pump, hit the, you know, the arrow that start the Blight, stand in the middle and just attack with the Volcanic Fissure of Snaking. This skill is just insane for doing my Blight map, right? So yeah, that is everything. I will leave the POV in the description down below. Well, technically I will leave 2 POVs in the description down below. One of this current character, which, by the way, I built it just for the meme, just like to try it out. Stacking a lot of tattoo for Herald effect. But pretty much the previous character is just going to be straight better because it's using a skill that just initially has more damage overall. Mechanically is stronger as well. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed and see you in the next video. Peace.